Hey guys, welcome back to Sparkle Eats. I'm Megan from Sparkle with a really simple recipe. We're pretty much just dumping and cooking into a pot because what is the best part of fall is soups. So we are making a hearty beef and vegetable soup, and I really like this recipe because you can really customize it to your family's tastes. So if I'm using some vegetables in here that your kids or you may not like, you can easily swap out the carrots for something else or the corn or the green beans for something else. And I'll give you some little tips on how to do that. So we're going to start with a large pot, and I have some vegetable oil in here. And in a large bowl, I have just some beef. You can use really whatever cut you want, a chuck roast or anything like that, and you just want to cut it up into bite-sized pieces. Well, if you're running short on time, Sparkle will do all of the work for you. They already have a beef stew mix that's already cut up, so just buy a couple packages of that. You'll need about 2 pounds. So I just want to season this with some salt and pepper, and then just mix that around in your bowl. Now I'm going to transfer this to our hot pot. And you just want to brown this for a couple minutes on each side. If your pot is a little bit smaller, you may need to do this in batches, but we don't need to cook this all the way through. Now you just want to stir this together, bring it up to a boil, and then just let this simmer for 30 minutes so that meat gets nice and tender, and then we'll add the rest of our vegetables. Now that our soup has been cooking about 30 minutes or so, the meat is nice and tender, we're going to add the rest of our vegetables. So we've cooked this for about 10 to 15 minutes. You just want to do a fork test on these vegetables to make sure they've softened a bit. And if you need to let it go a little bit longer, let it boil. And then our last step is we're going to add some corn. Again, if your kids don't like corn or you don't like corn, you can leave it out. You can also add peas into this as well. And then I'm adding some green beans. For these last vegetables that you're using, you can use canned, you can use fresh, or you can use frozen. And if you're using frozen, just put them in frozen and they will just boil and cook in here. Then you just want to let this cook, let all the flavors come together, season with salt and pepper to taste if it needs it, and then serve this up with some crusty bread, and you have a great fall recipe for the family.